today I am starting trigonometric leveling. So first of all we will learn what is trigonometric and its principle and definitions. Okay. So first of all, it is defined as the process of determination of difference of elevations and horizontal distance of both accessible means visible and inaccessible means invisible points by observing vertical angles and measuring horizontal distance. Okay, so by principle of trigonometry we will find out elevations. Okay, next horizontal distance by both accessible and inaccessible objects. Okay, so generally the vertical angles are measured by using theodolite, and horizontal distance are measured directly with tape or trigonometrically we will calculate. Okay, next we will see necessity. When base of the object is accessible means visible. So this is the, I will show in figure, this is the ground level. So this is the instrument we are putting. So this is the an object. Okay, so this is the, we are sighting here, this is a point. Okay, this is the distance we are measured with the help of tape. Okay, so here base of the object, so here see base of the object is visible. Okay, the base of the object is visible or accessible. Okay, but it is difficult to measure height of the object directly with tape. That's why we will use vertical angles or theodolite. Examples are here: electrical pole or tower. So when the base of the object is inaccessible due to obstacle between the instrument station and object. Examples are river or pond. Okay, so this is the ground level. Okay, okay. So here this is the ground level. This instrument is set up at here. This is the object. Okay, or electrical poles, whatever it may be. Okay, so it is the base of the object is inaccessible or invisible. Okay, due to this river or pond. So these are the river or pond. Okay, so this is the second necessity here. When the base of the object is inaccessible due to in undulating ground, or the object is located on top of the hill. So here the object is located on top of the object. Okay, this is the object, this is the instrument we are placing. So the base of the object is inaccessible due to undulating ground, or the object is located on top of the hill. Okay, next one. Yes. So it is commonly used in topographical work to find out the elevations of the top of building, chimney, church spires. Its topic is height and distance. First case in this, base of the object is accessible. Second case, base of the object is inaccessible. So the instrument axis at the same level. So this here, so this is the instrument here placed. This is the object. So this is the ground level. So the base of the object is visible from instrument. Okay, so that is the base of the object is accessible. Next case, base of the object is inaccessible. Okay, due to pond and river already seen in above point. Okay, so second case in this, sorry, first one, base of the object is see here. So case 1, the base of the object is accessible. Okay, so this is a line of collimation or line of sight. So the upper part of that is angle of elevation, bottom part is angle of depression. So we have to find height of the object. So we are dividing two triangles here. Okay, P T Q, next to T Q R. So this is a T1 height, this is a sorry, H1 height, next is this is a H2 height. We have to add, we will get totally, okay, total H height. So from triangle, so line of collimations, HI equal to RL of benchmark. See here, this is the RL of benchmark plus backside. Okay, so we are next equal to RL of collimation we will get from triangle T1 next to PQ, this triangle. Okay, so tan theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So finally we will get h1 equal to d tan theta 1 from triangle. Next to triangle, this is the next triangle. Okay, theta 1 QR. Okay, from this we will find here h2 from this tan theta equal to, okay, opposite by hypotenuse. So finally we will get h2 equal to d tan theta 2. So finally we are finding here height of the object, total object. So h equal to h1 plus h2. So finally we will get d tan theta 1 plus d tan theta 2. So RL of next finally. So next here RL of top of the object. So this is the top of the object. This is the RL of benchmark. So we will get here RL of top of the object. So this is the RL of collimation. So finally RL of collimation plus H1. So we will get RL of top of the object. Next RL of base of the object. This is the base of the object equal to RL of collimation minus H2. So we will get base of the object. So finally the horizontal distance, be measured between instrument station and object with the help of chain or tape. Okay, so this is about base of the accessible object is accessible or visible. So thank you. Next page. So next case 2 is base of the object is inaccessible and instrument station are in same vertical plane. Okay, so the see here in this figure, the instrument axis are at same plane. Okay, so this is the same plane. Okay, instrument stations are same vertical plane. Okay, so but base of the object is not visible due to obstacles. Okay, so we have to find height of the object. So from that we are taking okay, first A part, instrument axis are same level. From that we are finding the height of the object. First triangle T1 PR. Next one T2 P. Two triangles, from two triangles we are finding the H. Okay, so first T1, so T1 PR. Okay, tan theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse, so H by D we will get it. Okay, so H equal to D tan theta 1. Okay, we got. Next tan triangle, second triangle, so this is the second triangle. Okay, T2 PR, tan theta equal to PR by T2 theta R, so equal to H by small d plus capital D. H equal to D plus capital D plus small d, tan theta equal to equation 2. So equating equation 1 and 2, so finally we will get D equal to D tan theta by tan theta 1 minus so tan theta 2. So finally we get H equal to D tan theta 1. So RL of object equal to RL of benchmark plus next backside plus height of the object. So this is the process of to find RL of top of the object P. Next, so next we will find instrument are axis at different levels. Okay, these are the different levels. Okay, so T1 greater than T2 or H1 greater than H2. Okay, so from that Q and so from Q and R points we will measure. Okay, we will subtract H1 minus H2 equal to H2 minus S1 equal to S. We will get from triangle T1 P and R. This is the first triangle, this is the another triangle. Okay, from this we will find H1 equal to D tan theta 1. Next H2 equal to small d plus capital D tan theta 2. So by equating H1 minus H2, so finally we will get D equal to S1 plus small d tan theta 2 by tan theta 1 minus tan theta. So finally we find RL of top of the object P. RL of benchmark plus S1 plus H1, we will get it. Next one, instrument axis at T2 1, T2 1 is greater than T1. Next H2 greater than H1. So S is equal to, so difference between staff readings, S equal to H2 minus H1 equal to QR equal to S1 minus H2 from triangle T1. So this is the T1 P Q. Next to triangle is T2PR, two triangles. Okay, from tan theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse, we will get H1 equal to D tan theta. Next to second triangle. Okay, similarly H2 will get by subtracting 2 and 1, we will get D equal to D tan, okay, tan theta minus S by tan theta 1 minus theta 2. Finally we will H1 equal to H1 we equal to, we will get D tan theta 2. Subtract this D in this formula. Finally RL of top of the object equal to RL of benchmark plus S1 plus S2 H1. So this is the solution. So next, so this is the very important here. Base is inaccessible. Instrument stations are not in the same vertical plane, same plane. Okay, so instruments, okay, instrument are not in same vertical plane. Some one is vertical, while another is in inclined plane. Okay, in that case, so we will see here, when the instrument station are not possible to keep the same vertical plane, then station T1, okay, T1 dash next to T2 dash are considered to form well conditioned triangle in the form. Okay, in triangle T1 dash T2 dash C, okay, form a well conditioned triangles. Okay, so well conditioned triangle is the angle not less than 30 degrees, not more than 120 degrees. We will form a triangle here. So we are making an from base of the instrument to one, okay, well conditioned triangle. Okay, so triangle T1 T1 dash T2 dash C, okay, equal to, okay, so 180 degrees, so 66 is 180 degrees minus alpha beta, okay, so after equating we will get gamma here. So gamma value we will get it here. Okay, by applying sine rule, okay, T1 T2 dash C, okay, next to T1 dash C, T1 dash C. So first one is T2 dash C. Next one T1 dash C. So T1 dash next dash T2 dash. Okay, so by applying this rule, we are finding the original length among them. So by applying sine rule, we are finding T2 dash C. Next to T1 dash C, we will get finally these values. Okay, from triangle T1 A, next E. Okay, next from triangle T2, okay, A B. So we are finding tan theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So finally we are finding h1 and h2 heights here. Okay, so next T1 dash equal to this one, T1 T2 dash C is this is the length here, T1 dash C is this is the length. You have to apply. So finally we find solving here. So RL of A, this is the RL of A. So RL of benchmark plus S1, RL of benchmark plus S1 plus H1. Okay, next RL of A equal to RL of benchmark plus S2 plus H2. So this is the procedure of finding this derivation. Next problems. So trigonometric leveling. First problem here. In order to know the RL of top of the chimney, the toilet was set up at a distance of 45 meters. Its base, the vertical angle measured at the top of the chimney was 25 degrees. So 25 degrees, 26 minutes. The backside is taken on a near the benchmark of RLI equal to 52.6 was 2.26 meters. Determine RL of top of the chimney. Okay. So RL of line of collimation equal to RL of benchmark. Okay. So RL of benchmark plus backside. Okay, we will get to RL of collimation. Top of the chimney we will measure RL of line of collimation plus H. H will be get from tan theta equal to um, opposite by hypotenuse. So by solving this we will get 176.260 meters. Next, second problem. In order to find the height of an electrical pole, two vertical angles plus 3 degrees 30 seconds and minus 5 degrees 25 minutes are measured to top and bottom of the pole from instrument station, which is at a distance of 80 meters from base of the pole. Find the height of the object and RL of the object of the pole. The RL of the instrument axis is 150 meters. Okay, so it is from question. So here one angle is angle of elevation, one is the angle of depression. So angle of elevation plus is given 3 degrees 30 minutes, minus angle of depression is given minus 5 degrees 25 minutes. From triangle, okay, we are finding H1 here. Next to here we are finding, okay, H2 with the help of tan rule. Okay, so tan theta 1 equal to H1 by D. So D is given here. So 80 meters is given. So H1 is will get 4.89 meters. Next to H2 will get 7.586 meters. So finally we will find height of the total height of the electrical pole. So combining H1 and H2 will get 12.479 meters. So RL of bottom of electrical pole equal to, so RL of instrument axis minus H2. So that is the answer is 152.4414 meters will get it. Next, determine elevation of top of tower A from the following observations. So here instrument at P and Q. Okay, so P is greater than Q. So theta 1 is given 18 degrees. Okay, theta 2 is 10 degrees 40 minutes is given. So RL of benchmark is given 150. Distance PQ is given 20 meters. Okay, we have to measure, okay, top of tower A. So S equal to S1 minus S2, we will get 0.10. RL of PAB, we will get H1 H2 by subtracting H2 minus H1 we will get S. So finally finally we finding D will get 25.64 meters. So H1 will get D tan theta 1, that is the 4.83 meters. So RL of tower A equal to RL of benchmark plus S1 plus H1. So finally we get 156.48. So next problem. Find the level of church spire C from following observation taken to station A and B. So angle BAC is given 60 degrees here. Next, angle ABC is given 50. Okay, angle of elevation from A of top of the sphere is 30 meters. So this is the so 30 meters given. Sorry. Next, so this is the 30 meters is given from A to C. Next, angle of elevation from B to the top of the sphere is given 29 degrees. Okay, stop reading from A taken on benchmark on radius level 20 meters is 2.5 meters. So this is a 2.5, this is a 0.5 is given. Okay, stop reading B. Taken the benchmark 0.5 from triangle ABC. Okay, so A is given 60, B is 50. We have to find C. So by subtracting we will get angle C equal to, okay, 70 degrees. By applying sine rules, okay, we will finding A, okay, C dash length. Next to we'll find B C dash length here. So we'll find this one length. Okay, so h1 and h2, from formula we'll get 23.533 meters. H2 equal to 25.543 meters. So RL of church sphere. So this is the RL of church sphere. So equal to RL of benchmark plus S1, okay, plus H1. So we'll get RL of benchmark. Next, RL of benchmark equal to RL of benchmark plus S2 plus H2. So we'll get 46. So finally mean radius level, okay, so we'll get 46.038 meters. So this is the end of the topic. Thank you to all.